I love all of the opportunities that it gives you. It's not like a normal school. You can always have another opportunity, and there are lots of different things that they try and get you to try and do, and they give you lots of encouragement, and they help you a lot if you need help. On my first day I felt quite scared. I didn't really know anyone because I was the new girl. But then I felt really encouraged by everyone because everyone wanted to sit with me, everyone was really nice to me, and then I felt more a part of the group. Encouraging, sporty, and well-being. I know that sounds kind of weird, but the way that they sort of encourage you and they calm you down as well. So in year 3 I wasn't very big about maths because I didn't really find it that interesting. But in year 4, my teacher Miss Breeze really helped me to spark at it. I felt really more into maths, and she sort of gave me a lot of opportunities, but at the same time my maths teacher Miss Smith now is also really funny, so when we're doing maths it's not all about learning it, it's also about the laughs whilst you're doing it as well. I really like Forest School because my form teacher, Miss Diamond, she's really encouraging in Forest School, and basically in Forest School it's not just den building, but we do lots more things, like you can do tool work, you can do den building, you can light the fire, and sometimes we get to make food, and it's really fun. I also like cooking. It's really helpful to sort of remember things, and it's also very fun because I love eating it afterwards. And I do love science. We had a science yesterday where we basically decided that we wanted to see what happened with Coke and Mentos, so we went outside into the playground and we put the Mentos in the Coke, and it was so funny because everyone was videoing it and it was shot up into the air. I like doing clubs because the school gives you a lot of opportunities if you do a club, if you know what I'm saying. If you do a club it sort of helps you, and then they give you more opportunities to do that thing. So on Mondays I used to do netball, which was a really fun club, but I skipped it for tutoring because I wanted to try and get a bit more better at my mental, solving problems and things. On Mondays I also do piano and speech and drama in school, and speech and drama gives you the opportunity to do a showcase, and piano also gives you the opportunity to play in a little concert that you do at the end of the term. On Tuesday nights I do drama with my really fun drama teacher Miss Tendler. She's very nice and encouraging to us. She helps us to really express our feelings. On Wednesdays in the morning I do swimming, which is why my hair's wet. And in the evenings I go to snow tracks and I do skiing. On Thursdays after school I do aero dance, which I really enjoy. Lila, the teacher's really nice to us. And on Fridays I chill out for the day, and so on Saturdays, but on Sundays I also do another bit of skiing at snow tracks. It's really fun. In my old school I was not a big fan of maths either. It was quite a stressful thing that I didn't really enjoy. But then I really like it now because I think Miss Breeze and Miss Smith and Mr. Hagger, who are all my teachers, really turned that spark on, and I really enjoy it now. I think it would be skiing. I'd enjoy that to be a club. That would be a really good club. They could just rent out some place, but I feel like that would be really good because some people in my class have never skied before, and that would be a really interesting thing for someone else to learn. I find it really sort of relaxing, your worries just go away, Yes, a lot of friends. I'm pretty much friends with my whole class. They always make me laugh. They're really nice to me all the time. And I never really don't know who to play with in the playground. It's like if I was sat alone, if anyone in the playground was sat alone, at least one of my friends would come up and go, "Oh, are you okay? What's going on? Are you fine?" You know, like they'd always like be there to help me if I needed to help and stuff. And they're all really nice. I think it's probably the fact that, like, I played a netball match a couple of weeks ago. It's probably the fact that when the other team scored, we didn't really care. We were like, well, we'll do it next time. And then when we scored, we were all really encouraging to each other. And me and my friend Amelie, our teacher told us, it was really funny, she said, do it for the hot chocolate at the end, because we got hot chocolate in the end. And me and my friend Amelie kept on talking about the hot chocolate whenever it was like a break in the netball match. And we kept on saying, why did you score the goal? Because of hot chocolate. I went swimming with my two friends, Polly and Lila, and because you do a race with two people and then another two people go down and do a race, and when they went down, I was like looking over the railing and they kept on trying to like touch my hand, and it was really funny. And when I didn't come first in the race, they still encouraged me, and they wouldn't have treated me any different if I had come first. So as I was saying, in maths, it's also helped me become more confident, because in my old school I had friends, but in this school I have lots of friends, and they're all really encouraging to me, and they keep on giving me lots and lots of like happiness, and I never feel lonely anymore, because I know that if I do feel lonely, I can like go up to, let's say, Robin and go, "Oh Robin, can I play with you?" And she'd say, "Yes, of course you can." Like, she'd always be there, and everyone else is always there for me as well. I wasn't really that good at like speaking in public, but then I did a showcase with my friends Isla, Robin, Rosalie, Imogen and Shreya, and we all did different things. I was partners with Rosalie, and we were Paddington and Mr. Leach, and it was really funny, and I felt very confident because I knew that my friends were in the crowd, and I knew that if I did make a wrong line, they wouldn't judge me for it, and they wouldn't be like, "Oh, well, you made that mistake." So I've learnt a lot since I've come to this school, because I've learnt to sew in textiles, I've learnt to cook in cooking, I've learnt to be able to use tools in design, I've been able to make stuff in forest school with my amazing teacher, Miss Diamond. Now I know how to whittle, and I've also learnt about teamwork with my friends. I'd probably give them the advice, don't be worried, because honestly, all of the people there are so friendly. On my first day, I can remember I have this friend called B, and the first question she ever asked me wasn't even about me, it was about if I had a dog. She said, "Do you have a dog?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And I found that really nice, because she wanted to find something that we both had in common so that we could both be friends. If anybody was to want to join Talbot Heath, don't be scared. I can remember being in the car, because it's a little journey to get here for my taster day, and I can remember getting in the car and I was so worried that no one was going to like me. But as soon as I walked in the gate, I felt a lot more confident, because I knew that everybody there was going to be nice to me, because it seemed like a very lovely school. And when I got back in the car, I was talking to my mum about how they were late, so they put me into prep, and I had biscuits, and I was so happy that I had biscuits. And it's just a lot more things that I could have had in my old school, but I didn't have it in my old school. But now at Talbot Heath, there's a lot more opportunities that I'm really proud of.